Hello friends, how are you doing today? My day has been a day. Um, Excuse me while I pop open a cold one. Um, and I'm eating because I'm starving. Well, not starving, I'm just super hungry. I got up this morning and there's people in the bathroom, so I had to wait, so I laid back down and I fell asleep again. And it took me a while to get up the second time. Oh, that's good. Oh my gosh, that hit the spot. But it took me a while to get up again the second time. And then once I did get up, it just kind of took me a while to get going, if that makes sense. But I still had time to do this, and I did. I recorded this. But I adjusted it to where it's tilted so that when I write, because I write on my paper sideways. Like I have my paper sideways as I'm writing. But as I did so, it showed like a little bottom corner of my desk, but it showed like under the desk. And that's where my leg was. And I'm a chunky girl, so it had like a belly roll as well. And even though I was wearing my underclothes, and I have a religious garment that I wear underneath my clothes, so it's fully covered, no one would have seen anything. It did look like I was not dressed. And then the video stopped and I restarted it because I ran out of space for something. And then that gap was even bigger, so it looked even more so like I was unclothed. And so it just kind of, I was not comfortable putting that on the internet. I was dressed, and probably no one would have noticed, but it just wasn't my thing. And there was a 22-ish minute long video. Where can I put this to where it still be seen? So I will be giving these two away. They're trackers by Betty Budgets here on YouTube, and she was on TikTok. She's one of my oldest cash stuffing buddies. Her and Sunflower Budgeting. So I got these from her. She's not really selling anymore, so like these are super cute too. One's for Thanksgiving and one is for Halloween. I bought like 3 sets of them, so I'm gonna give one away once I reach 250 subbies. And I think yesterday when I checked, I was at like 173 or something. So there's that, and I do have a game ready for when I hit 200. But let's get into this. So my blood sugar this morning was at 168, which really surprised me because my niece and nephews were here yesterday. And when they're here, I tend to be a little gluten heavy. We do like pizza or like a treat of some sort that's like a cookie, brownie, cake kind of thing. French fries aren't gluten, but like breads like that. And so I was kind of expecting it to be higher. I was also super worried about my weigh-in because of that, because, you know, I bloat. Like, there's 4 rules to weigh in, and we'll talk more about that later. But we kind of gave in to my niece this weekend. On Saturday morning, her friend invited her to like a church thingy where they went shooting. We thought it was at a range, but it was not at a range. It was just the church friends got together. There was like 4 girls and then the like leader type people, I guess. And they went into like the fields behind the houses and had like a shooting range there. And there are 4 girls but only 3 glasses, and my niece wears glasses like me. And so she was like, oh, I already have glasses, like you guys wear that I wear. Well, something happened and she somehow got hit in the eye very lightly. Like she said it was like getting dust in the eye. But after that, something else happened, and then she passed out. She's totally fine. So we kind of gave her whatever she wanted, and we made hootenanny for breakfast, which is like a family meal that we do. I guess is the closest I can find to it is like, excuse me, German pancakes. And so we had that, and that was very gluten heavy, and we ate really late, so like I expected this to be higher. Blood pressure is up. I'm stressing out. Like my psoriasis, this actually isn't that bad because I've been putting a lot of lotion on it. But in the first video, you could see how cracked it was. That just popped open. Like this, I'm stressed out and I don't know why. Very little sleep last night, but the sleep has been kind of rough this week. And I'm assuming that is just because of the stress. Steps have been on point though. I've hit my goal every day this week. So that's good. When was the last time I was under my goal? So August 18th was the last time I was under my goal. Which is cool. Like, my knee kind of hurts today, so but I'm fine. I'm still getting my steps in. Habit tracker. Still haven't read my scriptures yet. I literally just got home from church, so it's the middle of the day. But I found out that I had been forgetting that color for at least a month. 2 months. So I'm just going to restart a color pattern. So there's that. I did print a new sprinting tracker. I like this one. It's cute. I found it via Google. There are some like weird spacing issues, and I had a hard time getting it printed on like my special paper, but it's cool. And then I did my weigh-in, and so I expected my weigh-in to be high, just because of that, and it had been high like all weekend. And then I weighed myself this morning, and it was kind of high, and then I ended up falling back asleep. Sorry, flash went out because my battery is dying, so we gotta make this fast. But, and then I waited, and I ended up falling asleep again, and I weighed myself, and I was at 67.9. 56.9. So I was up 2 ounces, and then I decided to take a shower. And you know that breaks the cardinal rule of weigh-ins. You want to not eat food that's going to bloat you before, not eat super late, which I broke both of those rules, and then you want it to be first thing in the morning and after going to the restroom and having bowel movement. And that one for me kind of gets a little wonky because I have like weighed myself over the weekend, and like I went to the restroom and I was weighed more after going to the restroom before. But anyway, I decided to take a shower, which you don't want to wait after a shower either because your hair holds on to the moisture and all of that. But when I weighed after the shower, I was 55.4. So I'm down 1.3 from last week, 18.7 overall, which means I got another dot circled in, and then I had to make change. But I'm now at like $48 that I've paid myself for my pound for pound weight loss. So yeah, thanks, and sorry for the second recap, and I'm sorry that this is kind of crazy. Hopefully next week things will work out in my favor. But I hope you guys all have an awesome week, and bye.